Okay, Acoustic Bliss. Let's go drinking. When these shoes were new, it was how do you do? It was whiskey and telling your tale. When my shirt was clean, I was there to be seen. I had clear eyes and my sight never failed. And all of my brothers that I've met on the way, they were drinking by night, they were drinking by day. Now restore to my eyes what was clear and was bright, and take me out drinking tonight. Whoa, take me out drinking tonight. Now bluebells and matches and stains on the table, and the sweet smell of the luscious woodbine. Well, Mr.
That's it, off you go. Good start, eh, folks? Wasn't ready. Carol stopped it. Wasn't ready. Yeah, you've done it again. I haven't got the camera ready yet, look. Well done. Look up there. Talk to the people.
I was trying really hard. Sorry.
Yeah, now you haven't got the next clip ready either, have you?
No, that's what I was trying to do.
You haven't told me what it is,
Oh,
so we haven't got a clue what's going on.
Right. Anyway, thank you for coming. It's been really nice to see you.
I think we should allow swearing. Are we allowed to swear?
No, because we'll get
Let's
barred.
have a vote, chaps. Swearing. Let's have a poll. Swearing, yes or no?
No.
Because I feel like swearing tonight.
Oh, don't.
Already?
Like chicken tonight.
Come on. Let's play some music.
I'm all confused. We've got
Welcome to the
screens
Bailey Workshop at the virtual pub.
Welcome to the virtual Twadogs. And I just thought, right, I don't know how you all are. I don't know where to look. I don't know how you all are.
Look at the camera.
And yeah, anyway, so I just thought, yeah, there are, in amongst all of it, in the ups and downs of being, oh, what's going on there?
Nothing, don't worry about it.
Being bloody livid and the nonsense, you know, in amongst all that, there are many beautiful reasons to be happy. And yeah, I mean, obviously, well, I made a decision that I would try not to talk about stuff and politicians and things, because I'll just go off onto one. And the whole point, one of the really good things about, the many good things about Acoustic Bliss, was that we kind of all left our crap at the door, we left our shit at the door.
Right, that's 2 votes for swearing.
No, not proper swearing.
You just swore twice, Carol, that's 2 votes.
It was an expression, it was in inverted commas. Anyway, so I'm in trouble, obviously, but what a week. And yeah, I have alternated between absolute fizzing rage and anyway, so and I've now ballsed up the start
what
of
are you
Acoustic
talking
Bliss.
about?
I don't know, because I didn't expect.
What's the first act, Carol?
Well, it was on that thing. It was us. I've set the look. I actually set the doodahs.
Us.
Yeah, look, I set the doodahs.
Right, so you want us. So we're playing first, folks.
Right. So I've had some issues this week trying to get things into the computer again, and I know it sounds ludicrous, but it literally it can take several hours to load up one thing.
I'm gonna get a drink.
Well, I'd like a drink actually, please. So we are gonna start because I've tried to make it easy and now I've completely paused it up, and he's leaving the building. Bye. Anyway, are you all right? Are you all right? We're all right. And so this I'm starting this weekend. Oh, I'm starting tonight with one of my Happy Place. This is a Happy Place song, and I don't mean that it's us that's the happy place, or maybe that is as well. But it's this song, and I feel like me and Mark should have written this song. This is really our song. So hopefully I won't screw this up, Jim Frew and Peter Pollock. Right, here we go.
Come away with me in the night. Come away with me, and I will write you a song. Come away with me on a bus. Come away with me where they can't hurt us with their lies. I wanna walk with you on a cloudy day in fields where the yellow grass grows knee high. So won't you try to come away with me, and we'll kiss on a mountaintop. Come away with me, and I will never stop loving you. I wanna wake up with the rain falling on my tin roof while I'm safe here in your arms. That's all I ask. I ask of you is to come away with me. Come away with me. Come away with me. Come away with me.
Thank you. Thank you. So, come away. Oh, I've got to turn that on. Come away with us all. That's what we were saying. Come away. Why don't we all go away? But we can't. So, and in Scotland we can't go away more than people in other parts of this big island. And but anyway, I promised, because really, if I let rip.
Did you hear how quietly I shut the door down?
Yeah, Peter, did you hear what? Shutting the door quietly. And Lorraine, hello. Moira,
Forget all that. We had a parcel from Moira. That's more important. Look, I put a logo on it, Moira. Come on, let's get this sorted.
So no, Lorraine, Moira has not passed a message on because she can't remember what you said. But hello, Lorraine. Thank you anyway for whatever it was, unless it was something less or inappropriate to say thank you to. So yeah, we were live streaming the other day, and because obviously sometimes we stream from the workshop. It was Wednesday, and we started doing workshop Wednesdays streams.
Look at that.
And whilst we were streaming, the car pulled up, which is really odd. Like, you know that feeling now. It's like, woo, is there a person? And there was Moira, and I haven't seen Moira for, I think it's 9 weeks, possibly 10. Which is a very long time, and it's like, oh, hello, Moira, and you can't touch, you've just got to look.
Now,
And
this could
she brought
go
a little
badly.
parcel, and Mark opened it
This could go badly.
on the live stream.
Oh.
So it's the new, it's
I
Bliss
feel like
Kit.
I'm risking my life. Yeah. Do I have to suck or will it just siphon? What do you reckon?
Have you opened them both?
Let's have a poll.
Do you have to open them both?
Let's have a poll. Do I have to suck or will it siphon?
I see. I think they're a bit behind, aren't they? No.
Right. Let's find out.
Hello, Helen. She said, "Whoa!" She's saying that's her kind of hat. So, Moira, it was good. It was really good of you to give us that wee box, and I'd run out of gin. Well, I mean, Mark's actually he's less on the gin. He doesn't seem to drink it at home, but it was perfectly timed. Thank you. So
Hey, it works. Do you want to go?
yeah. Oh, it's a bit frothy. Anyway,
Drink responsibly.
now
folks.
you see at home, people are going, "Oh, that's a bit too nuts." There was no social distancing going on there, was there? Anyway,
We live together.
are you all alright? I know we live together. It was just a bit weird doing that.
This was all filmed before social distancing.
But have you noticed that? Have you noticed that, you know, like now, just watching anything from before, it's weird, isn't it? Like, you know, even there's things that happen on Bliss, and I look and I think, oh my God, did we really do that? Anyway, so my plans for this evening have been, apart from a bad start, they've also been slightly scuppered because of a couple of things. Like one of my plans for tonight, our big finale, has gone completely haywire because I just could not download the thing. I think it was too big. Anyway, so slightly different. Not that you mind. I'm just saying because he's going to kick off because I haven't done all the things I was supposed to do. So, but anyway, hopefully Moira with the Karma hat.
This is going to keep me
Soother.
quiet. Don't worry about that.
But you haven't got any more cans, I don't think.
Oh, I'll think of something.
Right. So
I can just fill these back up. Genius.
Genius.
Refillable.
that'll keep him off my case. So
Can I just point out this is not a safety hat?
no.
It's not to be used as a safety hat. And it's also not to be used for drinking alcohol.
Right, they're taking bets on the fact that you're going to spill it on the computer and the
That's
screen's
what it
going
said in
blank.
the label.
Really? Do you think that? Oh, see, they're taking bets on it that you're going to spill it on the computer. Wow, and there was it last week? When was
Computer
it?
splash proof, folks.
I was laughing.
We're safe.
Anyway, we're in good spirits, and thank you again. I know we often stop with thank, but thanks for all your messages and for all the things, you know, that people have sent us and said to us, because we're obviously having to find a new way. I mean, I know everybody's kind of in this boat, but obviously both of us running training courses for a living means that
Try it.
we've got to look for something else to do. So we are obviously we're going to do more streaming from the workshop, and I don't know quite what we'll do about Bliss, but anyway, excuse me. But we're not going to give up streaming. Obviously, that's whatever happens. I think that's going to be a
Every time you say streaming, I'm going to have a drink.
streaming. Right, so let's move on then. Right, now I just saw something, Mark, that I want you to play first. Can you just before that bit, can you play that bit? Right, just put that one on. But yeah. Now, I don't know if you remember last week. It was some bit in the in the show, I hit myself with the. I don't think that was actually on the film. I hit myself with the speakers. Oh, the whatever those are.
Let's have a look.
It's always
gone down quite a lot now.
But my eye, I had a proper black eye. I mean, like this hugely black eye. Why was that? I don't know why that was relevant to anything. Oh, anyway. So, back to it's the early session, right? And
something about
part
whacking
of-
yourself in the face
yeah,
with the things.
I don't know. It's weird, wasn't it? I don't know what made me think of that. Anyway,
Was this when you did it?
no, hold on. So obviously part of the reason for the virtual pub is so that we can be with you and you can all be together. And if there's anybody watching who doesn't know us or doesn't know the people that are chatting, please join us. Don't be shy. We're all in the bar together. And what we wanted to try and do is kind of not forget what the pub was like and not forget how much fun we had in there and what else, and what good music we got. And we're not a clique. It's a massive collective of people. I said that last week. Maybe that's what made me think of punching myself in the eye. Anyway, I found this bit of clip of film. It's really short, but we try and start our virtual pub nights, don't we, with the virtual early session. And
Are you sure this is right? Because it says it's like 2 hours long.
it can't be. It's 12 seconds. You.
Oh yeah,
Donkey.
12 seconds. Well, it might be 12 seconds long.
So this, just to remind you, those of you who used to go to the early session on Tuesdays, because Stevie used to enable the Tuesday session and the Thursday session, and I think that one of the last Tuesdays before the pub shut, I think they not have 36 different musicians playing during the day in the big round table session on the Tuesday. So I just wanted just a quick memory
All at
lane.
once.
We're going to do that.
Did they all play at once?
Well, probably, yeah. And then we're going to go into Stevie's sort of what Stevie might choose for the start of Acoustic Bliss, the early sessions, Stevie's early sessions. So
right,
memory
12
lane.
seconds.
Go on. See, it was just a little. No, not that. Definitely not that.
I ain't doing that.
Right, stop that. Right, that was just a
Naughty.
little bit. I just found it. It was in.
What
one of
happened?
the-
I missed it.
It was the Tuesday session, I think. Anyway, you'll have to replay that if you want to.
What happened
see
then?
What happened? It was the Tuesday session.
Nothing happened.
Right. So, anyway,
Confusing, eh, folks?
we're on
Wow, that was exciting.
streaming.
What happened in
Streaming.
that clip? 12 seconds of nothing.
Streaming.
Oh.
Streaming. Right. So we're now in the early session. Stevie McCann and his eclectic mix. But today I found this and I thought, right, we'll have a bit of this. If Mark will press play.
You made me change it to a different one. Is it this one? Yes.
Yes.
Well, technical issues, yeah.
Close the roll, guys.
This is a song that neither of these have heard before. We like to keep it adventurous at Acoustic Bliss. Cheeky bass player. I know how to spot a cheeky bass player, by the way. No, I am.
We're out here in the cotton,
getting down so hard. Sweat rolling off of my shovel, digging in the devil's boneyard. Sure like a cool drink of water, sunlight took my face. I'd sure like a woman to talk to in this place. 'Cause it's 110, 110 in the shade. I'm going way down, Mama, won't you carry me? Well, it's 110, 110 in the shade. I'm going way down, Mama, won't you carry me? Well, the handle's so hard I can't stand it. I might shrivel up and blow away. Noonday sun makes you crazy. Well, at least that's what the old man said. Bottom line hard as a gravestone, couldn't cut it with an axe. I'm gonna lay me down right here, that's a fact. Well, it's 110, 110 in the shade. Going way down, Mama, won't you carry me home, Andrew? Sometimes late in the evening, when everything is quiet and still, I sit here and think about leaving. God knows I never will. The heartbreak down in that city, and the bright light scares me anyway. Oh, I sure like a woman to talk to in this place. Well, it's 110, 110 in the shade. Going way down, Mama, won't you carry me? It's 110, 110 in the shade. I'm going way down, won't you carry me? Well, it's 110, 110 in the shade. I'm going way down, Mama, won't you carry me?
Thank you. John Fogerty. And you notice the line that the wish had a woman to talk to. Well, I was at a meeting the other night and it was about talking, it was about mental health and the fact that we don't talk about it. So here I am talking about it. And I'm batshit crazy, man. No, I mean, seriously, Mental Health Awareness Week. More power to anybody who comes out in the open about and speaks about it. You know? We need to talk about it. The bass player is always telling me what to do. That was Andy McDonald on harmonica. There's colors on the street, red, white, and blue. People shuffling their feet, people sleeping in their shoes. Oh, there's a warning sign on the road ahead. There's a lot of people saying we'd be better off dead. Don't feel like Satan, but I am to them. Try to forget it any way I can. Keep on rocking in the free world. Feel free to sing. Keep on rocking in the free world while it's still free. Keep on rocking in the free world. Keep on rocking in the free world. Baby in her hand, under a moving street light, by a garbage can. And now she's put the kid away. She's gotta get a hit. She hates her life for what she's done to her. One more kid that'll never go to school, never get to fall in love, get to be cool. Keep on rocking in the free world. 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 For the homeless man, we got a kinder, gentler David Steele. We got department stores, toilet paper, styrofoam boxes for the ozone layer. Got the David and Debbie are leaving. Got fuel to burn, we got roads to drive. Keep on rocking in the free world. 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 JP, Carol, woo! Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, that was a Canadian songwriter, little known bloke called Neil Young. There's another one, a lesser known one called James Keelahan. It's called The Gathering Storm. There was a long, hard ramble and endless roam by. Distant road, I came back home. Town I loved was there no more. Gone were the things that had been before. Hills I roamed when I was small, now covered with houses and shopping malls. Talk was all of buy and sell. They thought living high was living well. Thought they were living well, yeah. The mother and father are both now gone. Sisters, brothers carrying on, trying their roads into different waters, looking out for their sons and daughters. Turn their hearts to the years ahead, used to think of themselves, but now instead they think of the things our parents taught us. Blow, blow, you winds of change, rock me down, I will rise again. Come, come, gather and stand, trust in love and do no harm. Blow, you winds of change, rock me down, I'll rise again. Come, come, gather and storm, trust in love and do no harm. So live it fearless, live it proud. Tell the truth and don't dumb it down. Don't bow down to the powers that be. Wouldn't have power but for you and me. If the road ahead gets tough, say, I don't want to watch your royal wedding. Just remember the things your parents taught you. And blow, blow, you winds of change. Knock me down, I will rise again. Come, come together and stand. Trust in love and do no harm. Of change, knock me down, I will rise again. Come, come together and stand, trust in love and do no harm. Thank you so much. Remember, Mental Health Awareness Week. It's okay to not be okay. JP Gurley on the bass and Andrew and Carol. Fantastical.
Yay! Bob and Carla in Ohio. Hello, hello.
Howdy.
And hello, there's too many folk in the bar for me to say hello individually at the moment, and I've probably missed a few. And I know that there are people that are watching that don't sign in and just watch. So hello to Lorraine, Paddy, Bernie, Roy and Liz if you're watching. Also a bit of film with, I think it was Roy and Liz sitting near the front. I don't know if that'll be in it. Honestly, I've looked at that many bits of film. And Bob and Carla in Ohio were asking if we're... Well, actually, I misread it. I thought you asked if we were living in the workshop. and streaming old clips. I was about to say, no, we don't live there. Anyway, Mark pointed out it was, are you live in the workshop? Yes, we're
Oh,
live.
leaking.
Oh, you're a bit messy. He's leaked on himself. Oh, look. Hey, I tell you what, George nearly won a fiver then. Right, so just so that you know,
That's
Bob
gone
and
up my
Carla,
arm.
Moira
Do you know,
bought Mark a
don't
hat.
you hate it when that happens?
He bought Mark.
When it goes
Moira
up your
bought Mark
sleeve.
a hat that feeds him beer, and earlier on,
It's gone up my arm.
the
It's gone up my
focus-
sleeve, Moira.
folk at the bar were betting money that he would spill it all on the computer and and
Splash
it would
proof.
all go off. But
Did I
apparently,
mention that?
well, it's just as well it's something proof because this is
It
his
needs
laptop.
to be dust proof
is a-
and splash proof
It's a really
because it's a workshop computer.
you know it's quite
So
it's quite a technical thing. It's not.
it will
It's
take
not
more
a,
than this to break it.
It's not a rubbish laptop. It's a really good one, and it's covered. It's got about an inch of dust on it.
It's a work
Anyway,
laptop. What do they call it?
so today it's a
A workstation.
workstation.
It's called a workstation.
So, and Bob and Carla, the other difference is that because I'm not driving, I can have a little drink as well. But so far I haven't. I've
They all
managed,
want to know the specs of my computer now.
managed to keep
It's
it on
a
my
Dell
computer.
Precision
Who wants to know
7510.
Who was it? Who
It's
wanted
like
to know? that
32 gig of RAM. 32 gig of RAM.
they're not interested in your. Look, nobody's asked about your computer. yet.
Dual hard drives.
Well, it works no better for me whether it's all of that or not. So anyway, he was also asking about my top, and so this is. There are many beautiful reasons to be happy.
1, 2.
And I said at the beginning, this Bob and Carla, I'm wearing this because you could actually, there are a lot of reasons to be really angry about all sorts of things and upset and blah blah blah. And we've always tried at Acoustic Bliss to be positive, whatever's going on in the outside world. We'd like Bliss just to be a brief haven of tranquility, calm, no stress.
My head's getting lighter.
And just, well, smooth, gentle running, eh?
Left brain or right brain?
So, I mean, I suspect that,
We'll see.
when they look back over however long Acoustic Bliss has to live stream for, when they look back at it, they will be able to trace.
Nobody's going to look back.
They'll be able to trace the slow unravelling,
No, we've
the unravelling of Carol and Mark.
obviously, apart from our regular viewers, you guys who love us and know us, we don't get any of the viewers. YouTube hates us.
Right. Anyway, so
This is the most work we do for nothing,
right, it's like he's
for
got
the
a
least reward.
persecution complex, right? But no, but
YouTube hates
But
us.
see, this is where we disagree because the reward is huge. The reward
Did you know,
is-
Carol, that
the reward is big? Anyway, what do
this is
I know?
hot news today? This
What?
is trending today. The Joe Rogan podcast is leaving YouTube.
Streaming.
Joe Rogan has got $100 million to go to Spotify.
Right, Spotify.
$100 million, folks.
If you're watching, right,
and then
Joe Rogan is good, right?
and then there's us.
He is a very interesting, and he has an unusual technique, and he's
$100
interesting.
million
But if you're watching Spotify, we're up for it. Mark said he was selling out, but
for doing. He's doing the same as what we're doing.
exactly
Just
the same.
making an idiot of himself in front of a camera.
Yeah, so we're up for that because
100 million.
Imagine we could employ.
I'd do it for 1
We could
million. I'd do it
employ
for 10 million.
everybody, every musician that we've ever met. We could
I would do it for 10
We
million.
could employ all 900.
Right.
Anyway,
I can talk to Elon Musk. Has anybody noticed that Elon Musk looks like Dougal from Father Ted? He
Right.
does. He reminds me of Dougal
Now,
from Father Ted. Elon Musk.
you might be wondering, do they start drinking? Do they start drinking before they go live? And the answer's no, because we're too busy
Should we play a
trying to
clip?
get there. So, I have been delving into the very bowels of Acoustic Bliss. The Acoustic Bliss.
No, unless I'm mistaken, this
bowels.
is one of Air Shear's most underrated guitar players.
Yes. And
Mostly underrated by himself as well.
definitely, and there's an awful lot of them about. In fact, I'm going to say this now. When the very first time we ever came to Ayrshire, we went to the guitar show in Kirkmichael, and the Kirkmichael International Guitar Festival, amazing. And we met lots of people. There were about maybe 700 or 800 people that year. Many of them lived around Ayrshire. And if you said, do you play guitar? Almost every man, and there were a few women, but almost everyone to the letter said, well, I'm not very good, I only play a few chords. And then when they would try one of Mark's guitars, the playing was amazing. And I think that was one of the reasons, one of the many, but one of the reasons we wanted to move here, because Ayrshire is stuffed full of the most incredible musicians, all of whom don't think that they can play a note. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I wanted to play something from back in the day. So this is from 2014. This is, I think it is 2000. It's from the very, very, very first season. It's from the early days of Acoustic Bliss, and I wanted to play because I wanted you to see if you thought we were haphazard and things were bad now. Look how different it was then. I mean, obviously you can tell it's Bliss, but there's lots of things about it that are different. And I found this. It was just a clip that had been left in the hard drive, and it's got lots of loveliness in it. The
intros are longer than the songs here, by the way, folks. You know that, don't you? Yeah, you have to hold on to your hats for this one, by the way. Visual joke.
Okay, so this has got so many beauteous things in it. So there's also, for Jim and Peter Pollard, there's a few cock-ups, some things go wrong. It's like that, but it's the first season, the spirit of Bliss, and I love it.
My woman left me, my horse could lay. Lost all my money in a poker game. Well, all luck and trouble be my only friend.
Welcome everybody. Welcome to Acoustic Bliss. We've already got people watching, so hello. Hello if you're already watching. Welcome everybody in the Tour Dogs. We are fighting with technology again tonight. The interweb is giving us grief. Ooh, hey, hey. Ooh. So, welcome. We do believe tonight that Wayne Jansen in British Columbia, Canada is going to be watching. Whoa, British Columbia. We do believe that Mona, I think I've met Mona. Hello Mona, Mona Sims. That's Meg's mum. She's in Canada as well, is she not? Where? Actually, we don't know where you are, Mona, but welcome anyway. Marcel Besseling in Holland. Woo, Marcel. Dutch contingent, welcome. We've got David Burns in Glasgow. He played last week. Hello, David. Now, it says a band called Cadence, but I reckon that's Connor.
Oh. So, that, believe it or not, was 2014, when we had really poor internet in the pub, and we had, our cameras were different, you can see, and I think I was a bit nervous. Anyway, so that was Scott McMillan and the wonderful Ken appearing in the middle. That was a bit of a surprise when I found the clip, but I think that just summed up the pioneer spirit at the beginning, really. It was just, it was chaos, even more chaos than it is now, and the internet went on and off all the time. And the picture wasn't good, and sometimes we had delay, honestly. Anyway, I enjoyed that, and those of you who remember, but 2014, that's mind blowing. Anyway, Michelle, Michelle.
We've been through this before, Carol. This one's tiny, and those ones are far away.
Are you going to explain what it is? Because Michelle was asking about the tiny guitar. It's tiny.
Yeah, so for those of you who know or don't know, we run guitar making courses when I'm not drinking from cans of lager strapped to my face. I run a guitar making course with Carol, and a guy came on my course.
John Ben, he's sometimes in the bar. He might even be in...
John's actually, he's played at Acoustic Bliss.
He might be in the bar tonight.
He's come and played. He came and built this guitar, drew it on his computer at home. So he's got a 3D printer at work, and they let him print it out. So that's a 3D printed version of the guitar that he actually made in the workshop on our course. So somewhere out there's a full-size version of this little beauty.
Look, I'm going to change to that camera.
Why?
Then you can see it, look.
Oh look, yeah, it looks full size. Hang on. See if we can make it look full size. Just looks like I've got a really big hand now. Rock and roll! Anyway, enough of that.
Yeah, but Michelle, the amazing thing is that it's actually got little tune. Oh, one of them's. It's got little tuning pegs.
I wasn't going to mention that.
Oh, okay, and an inlay. Anyway, that's John Ben. He sometimes comes in. John Ben's a fantastic piano player, and eventually I will find a clip of him to come. So people might think, oh, how is she carefully collated and curated tonight's show? Well, basically what happens is I have a look, see what I think I can, usefully get at, and then I try and bung them into the laptop, and if they don't go, I can't use them. So I've found a lot of really interesting things that we'll have to come back to another day.
It's complicated.
It is, and then Mark's computer isn't compatible with the drive. I mean, this is how...
It's not the computer, it's the software.
All right, so it's not compatible anymore with the drive that we keep everything on. So I have to
So
transfer it from the drive to my laptop to a dongle that then. So it's a bit convoluted. And then when they're in here, some of them load up instantly, and some of them take about 3 hours. So anyway, the fantastic thing though is that we have that many to choose from and that much material in everyone. So many gems, right? And so tonight I've tried. Well, that's 2014, and before that was 2000. What did we play? Was that 2000? Oh yeah, Steve and JP. That was 2018. So now we're going to go back to about this time, 2019. And I'm always saying one of the things, but what was fantastic about being in a bar in the town, and particularly probably more so when we were at the Firehouse, because we were right across from the station, although the Twelve Dogs was pretty, it wasn't much further from the station. You could see it, but we used to get quite a lot of people just passing by or coming for a pint whilst they were waiting for a train. And of course, Ayr being by the sea, a holiday town, and this is the thing I love about open mic, and I always have. You just never know what you're going to get. You never know who you're going to see. And
life is like a box of chocolates.
I'm doing all the Did you understand that?
You never know what
that was American.
You're get.
Say it again, because I've talked to him.
Life is like a box of chocolates. That's my impression of... I'm going to go for a run now.
Right, okay.
What's his name?
Tom Hanks.
No, the one he's playing.
Something long, it's a long word.
Yeah.
Well, there we are. That's the quiz for this evening. What's the name of the bloke that Tom Hanks... That's not...
Life is like a box of chocolates.
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump.
It's not long at all, is it? Right, so... anyway, so you never know who's going to pile up and pile into the bar. So this...
Walnut Whip.
This young man this young man just appeared one night. And what I think I loved, I don't know if Gemma's watching, but
Turkish delight.
what I like is that the regulars and the bar staff, if someone comes in who they think might play or who they obviously ask them, they would come and tell me and say, look, there's a guy down the bar that could play or wants to play, and then I'd go and hunt them down. So anyway, this is from, I think it's 2019, a guy who just happened to be in the town.
Lick yours.
Press play, please. Away from Japan just to play at the Trois Dogs, but that would be a lie. But it would have been a good lie, wouldn't it? Because it would have been a good lie. But he is from Japan and he is here in air. And so I'd like to ask Rio to come up and play some tunes. Would you come? Come on up. And so Rio is from Japan and he is busking his way round Europe and I guess wherever he gets to. Yes, it's amazing. He's set out from Japan. He's going to play. Do you want to borrow this guitar? Now, Gemma behind the bar saw him busking in the town tonight, and then he came into the pub to have a drink a bit later. So we've nabbed him because she saw him busking yesterday in the town, and he's coming for a drink tonight. So this is Rio from Japan, and he's gonna. I've no idea what he's gonna give us, but he's gonna give us something, and that's the beauty of open mic. So give me a minute.
Canada. Wow, nice. Pick. Oyasumi. Good night. Yeah. Hello. My name is Ryo Tanaka from Japan. I'm traveling around the world and play guitar on the street. So I don't know English.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
We don't know much. Well, you've had a few jobs.
Okay.
Is that good?
Yeah, good. I will sing two songs. Stand by me. When some night has come and the light is down and the moon is only like you see, I won't cry, no I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. So darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that break apart should tumble and fall on the mountain, should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, no I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. So darling, stand by me, oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me, stand by me. And darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me, stand by me. Whenever you're in trouble, won't you stand by me? Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me, stand by me. Thank you very much. Japanese song. Oh, Champs-Élysées, oh, Champs-Élysées、いつも何か素敵なことがあなたを待つよ、シャンゼリゼ。街を歩く心軽く、誰かに会えるこの道で、素敵なあなたに声をかけて、こんにちはもっと行きましょう。Oh, Champs-Élysées, oh, Champs-Élysées、いつも何か素敵なことがあなたを待つよ、シャンゼリゼ。昨日までは知らない同士、今日から二人恋人よ。街を行けば世界は回る、愛する私と僕のため。Oh, Champs-Élysées, oh, Champs-Élysées、いつも何か素敵なことがあなたを待つよ、シャンゼリゼ。Oh, Champs-Élysées, oh, Champs-Élysées、いつも何か素敵なことがあなたを待つよ、シャンゼリゼ。Thank you。Do you have a couple? Yes. Said I remember when we used to sing, and I got my mantle in strange town. Over sorry, keep back red, mingle with the good people we meet. Good friend behind, oh good friend below, along the way. In this grand future, you can't forget your past. so dry your tears, I say. No woman will cry. No woman will cry. Said I remember when we used to see. And I got my mantle each flash down. And then Georgie, who makes a firelight, log burning through the night. Then we will cook cornmeal porridge, of which I share with you. My feet is my only courage, so I got to push on through. Battle man, I'm gone. Everything's gonna be alright. 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 No woman, no cry. No, no, no. No woman, no cry. Oh, my little sister, don't she know yet? No woman, no cry. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hello, welcome back, welcome back. Oh, ooh, echoey echo. So you see, and yeah, there were loads of times like that when people just used to show up. So if you're new to the bar or you've just joined us, welcome. There's all sorts of familiar people propping up the bar tonight, having a laugh, taking bets, making jokes,
Shall we
having
have
a
a
drink.
toilet roll update? Look, we've had an upgrade. I've upgraded. Look at that. Got the cleanest bum in Colroy.
Anyway, so we're going to try and enunciate properly because Bob and Carla are listening in Ohio, and apparently, although I haven't noticed it, Mark and I speak over each other.
Can't get a word in, can I?
As I often say to Mark, some of his issues are, they're psychological. He thinks he can't get a word in edgeways, but it's not actually the case. So anyway.
See, you don't leave a gap for me to say anything. So when do I speak?
Of course, what he's forgetting is he goes for long periods without saying anything. I can speak to him and he doesn't even notice. Anyway, we're not going down that road again. Hey, it's gone dark. Just like that. Just like that. That's amazing. So, anyway, Moira. Apparently the hat's not a safety hat. He's worried about me doing myself another injury. So I'm staying clear of him this week. So, we're going to now go back to 2000.
What are we doing here?
What are we doing? Is that an existential question? We had
What
that.
are we doing?
What's the meaning of life? Right. So Bob, what we decided. This is Bob and Carla. They've obviously. I think this might be your first time in our virtual. Well, no. You see, you're virtual bar proper uppers anyway, aren't you? You only come virtually to the pub. So what we decided was that we didn't want the we didn't know how long the pub was going to be shut for, and we didn't want it to go away. So we might as well and for people like Peter Pollock, you'll remember, and Helen McLaughlin in Glasgow, and Steve Duncan in Aberdeenshire, and the people all over the place that watch every week who rarely have been, or not at all, to live. It's business as usual for them, so we thought, well, we might as well try and keep the virtual pub alive, because at some point surely we'll be allowed out somewhere for something. Now Ruth, I don't know if you missed this, Bob and Carla, Ruth has suggested that we all go away together, because that was the name. Come Away With Me was the first song, but I think we'd need to hire the whole of Butlins and have a caravan each. Won't we? Anyway, and Bob and Carla, sorry, Butlins is a big holiday camp. Well, it's like used to be a holiday camp. It's got lots of caravans on it.
It's like Pontins.
Yeah, well, they wouldn't get Pontins either, would they? So, one thing that I have found slightly disturbing in my travels in and out of the Acoustic Bliss archives is that there's an awful lot less women than men. Now, I knew that anyway, but there are some episodes where, there were, well, I'm the only woman not in the bar, but who actually stands on the stage, and some weeks I don't even sing either. So I think that's going to need addressing when they finally let me out of here. I'm going to be honestly, I'm going to be a nightmare when I'm out of lockdown. But I thought he'd say something then, but I don't think he was listening to what I actually said. So
I try not to.
So anyway, the next act is it's Debbie and David, and because I know I put them on a few weeks ago. Oh no, that's what I was going to say earlier, right? So I don't want you to think that I literally each week I have a plan, and I think I can put, I'll choose these people and these people, but then I can't find clips, or there's something wrong with it, or the thing goes off, or I can't upload it. So I get some of the clips I want, and then some that I just have to find. What's that? So Debbie and David, this is from 2018. So I want to play this because it would be good to have another female in the house tonight. I mean, I know Rose and James are watching. Hello, James. And before we play,
Biscuit Bliss.
Biscuit Bliss. James has renamed Biscuit Bliss. So this is for, I don't know if you know, James, but your mum is a lovely singer. So we're going to play, this is Debbie and David. And
is James 32 years old?
No, James is 2, I think.
2, oh. Makes sense now.
So
makes sense now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Dentists in the dark. I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. All my friends are turning green. You're the magician's assistant in their dreams. And they come unstuck, lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. There's this movie that I think you like. This guy decides to quit his job and heads to New York City. This cowboy's running from himself, and she's been living on the high shelf. And they come unstuck, lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. I just wanna know if you're gonna stay. I just gotta know. I can have it any other way. I swear she's destined for the screen. Closest thing to me shall fight for that you've ever seen. Oh, lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Oh lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Oh lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Yeah, I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Thank you.
This is a wee number by a guy called Utah Phillips. It's called Casey Jones. I can't play it now because of the fucking thing. No, I can't do it. Aye, cool. Alright, cool. We're not going to do Casey Jones actually. We're going to do a different song because I can't remember how to strum that other one.
Because David doesn't know how to play it.
I can't play guitar. This one's called Ready for Love by Indie R.E.
I am ready for love. Why are you hiding from me? I'd quickly give my freedom to be held in your captivity. I am ready for love. All of the joy and the pain, and all the time that it takes just to stay in your good grace. Maybe I've been thinking maybe you're not ready for me. Maybe you think I need to learn maturity. They say watch what you ask for, 'cause you might receive. But if you ask me tomorrow, I'll say the same thing. I am ready for love. Would you please lend me your ear? I promise I won't complain. I just need you to acknowledge I am here. If you give me half a chance, I'll prove this to you. I will be patient, kind, faithful and true to a man who loves music, a man who loves art, who respects the spirit world and thinks with his heart. I am ready for love. If you take me in your hands, I will learn what
So this last one's a wee Italian number. We call it Hit to the Road, Jack.
Private joke. Just
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. What you say? Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. Oh woman, don't you treat me so mean. You're the meanest old woman that I've ever seen. I guess if you say so, I have to pack my things and go. That's right, hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. What you say? Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. Oh, listen, baby, don't you treat me this way, 'cause I'll be back on my feet someday. I don't care if you do, you're misunderstood. You ain't got no money, you just ain't no good. But I guess if you say so, I have to pack my things and go. That's right, hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. What you say? Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Woo! Yeah.
Thank you.
Love it. Love it. Did love
And
it.
me.
So we just want to say a big hello and cheers to Margaret, who's watching.
Cheers,
Steve
Margaret.
Duncan's mum. Hello,
Cheers, Margaret and Steve.
Thank you for watching. Do you know your? I don't know what your son did in a former life, but he's here
Cheers,
every
Carol.
Thursday in his bar, in our virtual bar, with it on a big screen, and I don't know how he can bear it. So this is a lesson to the rest of you. Steve Duncan punishes himself every Thursday by watching this on a big screen. That's his lockdown. That's his punishment.
Carol punishes me by making me sit here and do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, look, you're supposed to go cheers and you never did it.
Oh, but see, I keep forgetting. Right, cheers then.
Too late now.
No, are you going to do that? I just pictured you then, like doing that when you were walking. Didn't get the caravan we wanted. Anyway, so brilliant, Debbie and Dave, and actually Ruth was saying how much she loved them. So that's
I think this might be melting.
possibly Ruth. That might be your choice for this evening, your recommendation. So I've got to tell you that we have no whiskey walks for you this week because we had website issues this week, and Neil, who does the whiskey walks, is also the web mender, and we had some website problems, so he wouldn't have had time to send me the links. Oh, did you hear that heavy sigh? Anyway, many reasons, all good, but
My reasons to be happy are empty.
well, it's all right because we're going to put
Might need to go for a refill.
we're going to put a video on now. So next is a young man who only made it up here once before lockdown. He came up from England, and he came and played some gigs, and hopefully when all this is over we'll be able to get him back. And I know actually I think it was David Young Beans that Deej was talking about in the thing. He actually lives. He's been to see this guy at some of his gigs, and anyway, he's not just a brilliant songwriter, musician. He also creatively, he has some great ideas from his videos. I love this song.
Right, that's this one then, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's there.
Play, please.
I have to do that, and then I have to make sure that it's switched on.
And it's hard work, isn't it?
Smooth.
Night was hot like July, just like Valentine's Day. You were mine when I held your hand tight, but you didn't throw it away. Girl, I was blown away. Those sparks that night, no one else could see the fire of body heat. Look, girl, you light me up good like a Catherine Wheeler Christmas tree. I thought tonight you'd change your mind. Would you finally fall for me? But the penny dropped for this guy. You came with no guarantee. You were flammable, hostile, altogether volatile, pretty like the sky last night. Your fireworks, they burn my eyes. Flammable, hostile, altogether volatile, pretty like the sky last night. Your fireworks, they burn my eyes. On the cards I'd see the king and his queen, and they reigned colorfully. It starts with a heart as it skips a beat. Do I reveal how I feel? Is it destiny? I thought tonight you'd change your mind. Would you finally fall for me? But the penny dropped for this guy. You came with no guarantee. You were flammable, hostile, altogether volatile, pretty like the sky last night. Your fireworks, they burn my eyes. Flammable, hostile, altogether volatile, pretty like the sky last night. Your fireworks, they burn my eyes. But these eyes don't lie. In the air that we breathe, I remember wearing my heart on my sleeve. You were flammable, hostile, altogether volatile, pretty like the sky last night. Your fireworks, they burn my eyes. Flammable, hostile, altogether volatile, pretty like the sky last night. Your fireworks, they burn my eyes.
Sam Winston, the fabulous Sam Winston. Actually, I've forgotten how good that video was.
Yeah, so Sam's got one of my guitars and one of my ukes as well. So we're not just playing him out of random, he's one of our players.
Yeah, and well, he's not. I was saying he came up and he did Bliss, and unfortunately, we totally. Now, Jim and Peter, you'll be surprised by this, but we stuffed up his songwriter session because we somehow ended up with a delay, didn't we? So you had to cut bits of it up, I think. It was the internet, wasn't it?
It's the internet.
Well, it was,
It's the internet's fault.
so we've got some bits from that, but it could be better. But he's awesome, and Ruth will be able to say exactly, but we think it's called The Fire and the Icicle, his first album, and look him up, really do, not just because he's got one of our guitars, but Sam Winston, his musical craftsmanship is outstanding. That album he recorded, Fire and the Icicle, he recorded at home. Every single instrument he played himself, and I think there's more than 20, isn't there, or something?
Yeah, I was going to say that. He played all those instruments himself.
And
lots of them.
So, obviously lots of people can record at home now, but it's not like, it's an incredible piece of work. That every song is a cracker, and what he's tried to do over the last couple of years is find interesting, creative people to do videos for him. Anyway, he is also a really lovely guy, and so if you liked that, go and look him up on YouTube. You'll see some of his other things. SamWinston.com is his, I think it is .com. There's another Sam Winston who I think is an actor or an artist.
Well, look.
Anyway, look him up because he's grand. And what we haven't really got like a songwriter session as such on our virtual pub nights, but what we do want to try and do is
Hercules, Carol.
What?
Hercules. Right, I'm gonna go and I don't know.
Have you lined up the next thing?
Kill something.
No, you. Please, will you line it up before you go and thingy? Yeah. So yeah.
I need to go and fight.
Apart from trying to entertain everybody, and it is actually nice to have something to do at least one night of the week, something specific to do. And it is lovely to see you all. We wanted to try and remind people not just about the pub, but also that there are lots of really fantastic musicians who lost their jobs at the week that the pub shut. Everybody across everywhere, and we know it's bad for everybody. But musicians that week, I know no March like it, never known anything like it, because everybody we knew got made redundant all at once. And it's an interesting thing, isn't it? Because then it means that there's no point moaning, because we're all in the same boat. There's no point even saying to anybody. But anyway, so what we wanted to do in the show is to try and remind people that those people are out there. And I mean, you don't have to buy stuff that you don't like, but if you do like people, now's the time to.
I don't like people.
If you do like musicians.
I don't like morning people. Or mornings or people.
Yeah. Have you seen Grumpy Cat? Have any of you come across
Grumpy Cat's
Cat?
my hero.
Grumpy Cat is Mark's hero. And if you haven't come across Grumpy Cat, there is no connection between us.
Google him. Grumpy Cat.
Acoustic Bliss, except
My
that
hero.
Mark loves Grumpy Cat. So, on that note, we're going to go back in time. We're going to go back to 2018 again. This is about... Well, this is 2 years ago, isn't it? And this man doesn't come out very often, and when he does, we're glad. And no word of a lie, I was playing it, and Mark went, "Oh, beautiful voice."
Yep. And when we come back, me and Carol are going to recreate a scene from Hercules, the series.
I used to like that actually.
Once I lived the life of a millionaire. Spent all my money, didn't have any care. Took all my friends out for a mighty good time. Drunk bootleg liquor, champagne and wine. Then I began to fall so low. Lost all my good friends and nowhere to go. If I got my hands to that old evil Grimsby guy. Nobody knows you when you're down and out. In your pocket, not one penny. When there's some friends who don't have any. When you get back on your feet again, oh, everybody wants to be your long lost friend. You said it straight out without any doubt. Nobody knows you, you're down and out. Said it straight out without any doubt. Nobody knows you, nobody knows you. Nobody knows you, nobody knows you. Nobody knows you when you're down and out. Well, thank you, Andy. Thank you very much.
Right.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Okay. To read me like a fool, treat me mean and cruel, but love me. Take my faithful heart, tear it all apart, but love me. If you ever go, darling, I'll be oh so lonely. I'll be sad and blue, crying over you, dear old me. Oh, I will beg and steal just to feel your heart beating close to mine. If you ever go, darling, I'll be oh so lonely. I'll be sad and blue, crying over you, dear old me. Or I will beg and steal just to feel your heart beating close to mine. If you ever go, darling, I'll be oh so lonely, begging on my knees, darling, begging, please, please love me. Or I will beg and steal just to feel, yes, just to feel your heart. I want your heart beating close to mine, so close to mine that if you ever go, darling, I'll be oh so lonely, begging on my knees, darling, beg you please, please love me. Here you go.
Wilshire.
Disappointed!
I snorted.
That's my favourite scene from Hercules, guys. Google it. Google it. Hercules, disappointed. Disappointed!
Actually, Bob and Carla, if you're now wondering what's going on, that is actually, he is American. What is the guy's name? I can't remember. He's a really big guy. Really big.
Hercules.
Hercules, yeah. No, that's not his real... He's not really Hercules,
No, he
is
is
he?
the real Hercules.
Is he?
Yeah.
Wow. Anyway, if Rose and James have left probably, but if they're not, bye-bye. Night-night, James. Sleep well. Aww. Well, do you know what? James is like... Rose was one of the young ones, right? In like the third incarnation of Bliss, and now she's got 2 small children. It's quite bizarre. And the young ones from the first incarnation of Bliss are all starting to hit 30, which is really strange. Oh, anyway.
Got the
Dear
next
me,
clip
that's
lined
all
up.
The pizza.
I know, drinking beer through a straw, that's not good for you, is it?
Is it?
I'm full of wind. I'm full of wind now.
So anyway, Dave Johnson says we look normal. Something COVID. We're normal for COVID or something.
This is the new normal,
This is.
folks. This is the new normal.
Oh God.
It's good, isn't it? Get used to it.
We don't laugh all the time. Anyway, next. This is one of those like before times. Not just because it's obviously before the lockdown, but it's before. It's a period in this particular man's life before he had what he has now. This was a period in this man's life where I don't think he even knew what he was missing. Do you?
Nope.
No. And now, if you ask this man, would he go back to these before times? I think we hope he would say no. So it's Mr. P. Grigio himself.
Brie Bailey.
Right, so we've got a guitar, we've got a bass, we've got a tambourine. This one's an a cappella one. Nice. And a drum, sorry, you go. This is one that the old boys do on a Tuesday afternoon. It's called Brown Eyed Girl.
Hey, where do we go? Days where the rain came down on the hollow, playing a new game, laughing and a jumping, hey, hey, sticking and a jumping. In the misty morning fog, the hearts are thumping, and you, my brown-eyed girl, you, my brown-eyed girl. Whatever happened to Tuesdays and so slow, going down to the old mine with a transistor radio, standing in the sunlight laughing, hiding behind a between those walls, slipping and a sliding all along the waterfall with you, my brown-eyed girl. You, my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing sha la 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 dee da? That's right. Sha la 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 dee da, la dee da. So glad I'm on my way, now that I'm all on my own. I saw you just the other day, my, how you have grown. Cast my memory back there, Lord. Sometimes I'm overcome with thinking about it, making love in the green grass behind the stadium with you, my brown-eyed girl. You're my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing sha la 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 dee da? Sha la 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 dee da. Sha la 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 dee da. Sha la 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 dee da, la dee da. Thank you. Thank you, Stephen.
It's a lovely shiny red guitar.
Is that a little speaker?
Well, a midget cajon player is coming out.
Right, this one's called Gemma. No, it's the deflowering song.
It's a bit naughty.
Gemma tells her
A bit
mum it's
naughty
called
for international broadcast.
First You Lose the Hymen. First you lose the hymen, then you lose the timing, then you lose the money, then you lose the friends. And you try for one more song, but the words don't come and the chords are wrong. Whiskey bottle won't last long before it ends. I met him in a barroom in Chicago. I was writing what became of names we knew, about the ones who let their shooting star go out of sight, the one-hit wonder boys who never grew. And I asked him, sir, what happened there to you? He said, first you lose the rhyming, then you lose the timing, then you lose the money, then you lose the friends. And you try for one more song, but the words don't come and the chords are wrong. Whiskey bottle won't last long before it ends. He told me it's an old and tired story. You'll need a way to make it sound brand new. So tell them that I had my share of glory once, alright, but I had somebody strong to see me through. And she told me all the things I shouldn't do. She said, First you lose the rhyming, then you lose the timing, then you lose the money, then you lose the friends. And you try for one more song, but the words don't come and the chords are wrong. Whiskey bottle won't last long before it ends. But hide it all a young man does with money, with all those young girls coming on so strong. That's how come I lost my little honey to the road. She went off and wrote it in a song, and now you see her up there on the TV. She's a superstar and everybody knows. She sings a broken heart just like it should be sung each night, and I never miss a second of her shows. And I know the way the chorus always goes. First you lose the rhyming, then you lose the timing, then you lose the money, then you lose the friends. And you try for one more song, but the words don't come and the chords are wrong. Whiskey bottle won't last long before it ends. Yes, you try for one more song, but the words don't come and the chords are wrong. Whiskey bottle won't last long before it ends. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Stephen McCann. There you go. And Gordy on the drummer. We went to watch Don McLean on Tuesday night. And I told Carol I'd sing this song for her. I keep forgetting the words, but well, we'll try our best anyway.
Starry, starry night, paint your palette blue and grey. Look out on a summer's day, with eyes that know the darkness in my soul. Shadows on the hills, sketch the breeze and chippendales. Catch the breeze and the winter chills, in colors on the snowy linen land. Now I understand what you tried to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity, and how you tried to set them free. They did not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now. Starry, starry night, flaming flowers that brightly blaze, swirling clouds in violet haze, reflecting Vincent's eyes of china blue, colors changing hue. Morning fields of amber gray, weathered faces lined in pain are soothed beneath the artist's loving hand. Now I understand what you tried to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity, and how you tried to set them free. They were not listening, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now, for they could not love you, though your love was true. And when no hope was left inside on that starry, starry night, you took your life as lovers often do. But I could have told you, Vincent, this world was never meant for one as beautiful as you. Starry, starry night, portraits hung in empty halls, frameless heads on nameless walls, with eyes that watch the world and can't forget, like the strangers that you've met. The ragged men in ragged clothes. The silver thorn of a bloody rose lie crushed and broken on the virgin snow. Now I think I know what you tried to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity, and how you tried to set them free. They're not listening still. Perhaps they never will.
Beautiful. There you are, since it's Mental Health Awareness Week. Poor old Vincent was a man who struggled with his demons. And look what he gave.
Who's up next, Carol? Who's up next?
There's a woman with a scary necklace on here now.
Who needs Don McLean? We've got Mike Abbott. Oh, that was absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Mike. So here we have it. This is lockdown in a nutshell. I'm feeling tragic and moved and emotional and meaningful.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Anyway, Mike, that was beautiful. Thank you very much. And the thing I was saying before was this. So it was that was Mike Abbott before he had any of his Baileys, and that was his red guitar, with the plug in a funny place, as I recall. Anyway, thank you very much. Beautiful set, and also people remembering Gemma thought that song was called something called the Harmon Song. Anyway, let's just leave it there. So. Do you know what? It's amazing actually, because whenever I come through on a Thursday night, come through in a bit of a flap to get here in time, because it's a long walk, obviously. It's a long walk. I'm always worried about being late, and I think, oh God, you know, I haven't got enough stuff, and we've got so many beautiful things. And I don't know if Fiona's watching, but if you are, you can take this back when lockdown's over, alright? So, that was a little burp then. I'm now back on the very cherry Perry. Drunk the beer. Mark's had the beer out of his hat. So, right, now, I'm going to just very quickly say that this next thing is for all of you. For all of you, whether you see yourself in this or not, it's for all of you. And, yeah, because we do. Whatever he says, we do. A lot. Very much.
Loving you is easy 'cause you're beautiful. Making love with you is all I want to do. Loving you is more than just a dream come true. Every day of my life is filled with love in you. No one else can make me feel the colors that you bring. Stay with me while we grow old, and we will live each day in springtime. 'Cause loving you, I feel my soul come shining through. And every time that we, ooh, I'm more in love with you. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Dun, 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 dun. No one else can make me feel the colors that you bring. Stay with me while we grow old, and we will live each day in springtime. 'Cause loving you is more than just a dream come true. Every time that we, ooh, I'm more in love with you. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Dun, 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 dun.
Loving you all is easy 'cause you're all beautiful, wherever you are. And yeah.
Carol, that was beautiful.
See,
I was moved.
he played that stupid thing all the way through that, right? But this is what it's like. I have these meaningful moments, and he's away with the fairies. But anyway, didn't know that speaked. I didn't know it actually said words.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
They're not even words; they're numbers.
That's
counting?
more intelligent than me.
It's counting you in.
This can count higher than me, folks.
So have you lined anything up for me?
No, I haven't. You
So-
said 2019.
Yeah.
So I got 2019 ready.
Okay. Right.
But I can't play the entire 2019 because that would take a whole year.
Oh look, got it in writing. Duffy says he'll sort his deck after the lurgy is away. Hello, John Ben.
Yeah, party on the deck.
Oh, and hello to Rhino. I don't know if you're still watching. Rhino, hello. I'm sorry, I always get your name wrong. Hello, how are you? I think you're in the Netherlands, talking to Mona in the Canada. Mona's away. Bye bye. Well, I hope you like that little. That was one of Moira's magic moments. So thank you, Moira. Thank you for putting that together, and thank you for the memory stick. The other files were too big for me to deal with today, but I will put that on my list. So did you line anything up?
No, you didn't tell me what to line
No,
up.
well, you see, so busy playing with.
Shall I have a scan through and see what I fancy? Oh, there's this. You've got this lined up.
No, I haven't.
No.
No, because that was last week.
Okay.
We did that last week.
Right, then what we got then?
So what date is this?
2019.
Yeah, well that's not the one I wanted actually.
We had that last week.
Yeah, that's not the right one. I tell you what, why don't you put that on? And
What?
Up.
Oh, there's another 2019.
No,
Is that what
so
you meant?
put that on whilst we look at
This one?
Yeah. So now there are two people that might be watching. One is George in Falkirk. Thank you very much, George, for your text saying that you have managed to sort out our PA. That's
How many?
brilliant. Thank you very much. George sorted it out.
2.
And that's wonderful. And obviously we're not going to be needing it for a very long time, but brilliant. Whenever you're allowed back into Ayrshire, because he's up in 5. And Mike McDonald, if you're watching, that means the stage pass has another lease of life. So that's brilliant, isn't it? So talking of which, did I mention Mike McDonald? Oh, look.
Smooth.
So you just.
Yeah, but I have to make sure everything's switched on properly.
I know, but I tried to.
having it.
He's not having it. But was that not beautiful? That's Mike McDonald with one of his own compositions, and lovely. So if you're watching Mike and Moira, mwah.
Beautiful.
So many people, and but you can't do something for this long, can you? You can't do something for 15 years that involves people, both playing and watching and drinking. You can't do that and not meet the most incredible people. Oh, no, and I'm not going to get maudlin. So let's move on now. We because, like I said, I've got this issue with finding things.
Wow.
The thing that I wanted. Are you enjoying so much for
It's like
safety thingy?
tunes.
Don't drink it out.
Do you remember them?
Top me up then.
Tunes you used to get. Like
Yeah,
cherry
stop rubbing
flavoured
in it.
tunes.
So very cherry perry. Thank you very much. Cheers. So, now I found a bit of a stormer, actually, which I'm quite holding on to it. So before we build up to our bit of a stormers,
What, the big finale?
well, it's not quite the big finale yet, but I want to play this next thing because if we couldn't find the thing that we needed in the time that Mike gave us, so we're going to have another little look. So this next this is a video, but it's actually a video of a live performance, and this is another great musician,
Another Bailey player.
yeah, and it might be a bit, like, oh, Bailey plays, but it's actually, if people make great music, when we're proud to see it. And this is a band called the Grenaways. I don't think they are currently, well, they're not playing anyway, are they? But they're a big collection of musicians, and they all have gone off and started doing different things as an artist. There's all sorts of things. Anyway, this
In
one
fact,
of
both players from the band have got Baileys now, haven't they?
no, they're in a different. They're in
But
those
his mate
two.
liked it so much he ordered one as well, didn't
Yes, but shameless advertising. That's not. So that was the guy that we played last night. I can't remember what that band is. Anyway, rambling. What I'm saying is that Chris and the Grenaways played some great. They're from Cornwall, and they also have been to lots of Celtic music festivals because they have written and performed songs in Cornish, in Kernow. And anyway, so this is a really great performance that they did live, and it just happened to be videoed. So here you go, and we'll get on to the next thing. Oh, and I'm getting my deck done, Duffs. Yeehaw!
Is Duffy doing the deck?
Yeah, he's promised it's in writing.
Yay!
Not right, obviously not till.
We'll have a party on our deck and
yeah,
all
when we're allowed.
when we get it.
Well, it won't be very big.
Can't wait! I can't
It
wait!
won't be as big as
I'm going to
his.
put some tomatoes on it. I'm going to grow tomatoes on our
Right,
deck.
Right, so there's no party. There'll be no.
So it's a song called Cornish Girl in the beautiful language of the Stutchy. I got them on Metiamo che no es madre Ti così malo se nue
Oh, see? Grand. Grand. And, I mean, that's... We were talking about this the other day, that, I mean, obviously, the technology has enabled all of us, hasn't it, to do different things in lockdown than we would. I mean, imagine if this was, like, even 10 years ago, it would have been a different... We wouldn't be able to do any of this. So that's amazing in itself. And actually, I think I was trying to say at the beginning that Mark and I have, it's, you know, I guess if we all sat and talk about the phases that we've been through, the phase that we've sort of popped out into this last couple of weeks is realising that, well, we can't take a permanent, you know, we can't take the rest of our lives off. We're gonna have to do something. So and we're gonna have to embrace whatever it is. I mean, Chloe said, I hope this isn't the new normal. I mean, really, I don't think this, as it is, will be. But things are going to be different, aren't they? In lots of ways. Even if everything did go back to exactly the way it was before, we would feel different, and it wouldn't be like that, would it? Anyway, less of that. But just that, you know, we're sort of a bit more up and a bit more. I mean, we've been busy the whole time, but we're sort of a bit more on it, aren't we? We're trying to... Oh, he's away with the fairies, but we're trying to do stuff, because obviously we're too young to give up work. You know,
I was trying to get the next clip ready.
I know, you're a darling. It's fun.
Sorry, I can't listen to two things at once with my tiny man brain.
So you know, we're and it feels, actually, we feel like we're, you know, we are going to embrace all this new technology, and whatever happens next, we're going to do stuff with it. And anyway, if I fill another form in for the government, I might scream. But let's not mention the government. Let's not mention them.
Yeah, cheers for the check, Boris. I haven't had it yet.
Yeah.
Waiting for it.
So, I can't remember what the hell...
I'll believe it when I see it.
Who the hell am I? My mind is now racing with angriness. Right, bring myself back. Oh, yeah. So, last week...
Riot, folks, let's do it.
Last week, played This Guy on His Own, and this
Don't
is...
riot.
Huh?
I was just telling them not to riot.
Don't riot. So we are coming. I mean, unbelievably, we're coming into the final chunk of the programme. I don't know what to call it, but the final chunk of Bliss anyway.
I'm going to try some
And
Latin
so I
now.
needed to squeeze another one in because my our parting gesture tonight is a bit of a stonker, and so we need to squeeze a little bit more in. So we're going to play maybe one or two. I don't know what time it is actually. Oh yeah, we're going to play at least one of these.
Wow, that's really nice.
Is it? So so this is well, you'll see. We'll just play it and you'll enjoy it. Is it all good to go? Seamless.
Can I put this guitar, please? Is that okay? Stop in the bottom. First of all, this dog is awesome. I love that. Ladies and gentlemen, we are Wicked Film.
First time that I heard your name made my blood run, not in vain. There ain't no pot of gold at the end of this rainbow. And when I close my eyes, the warning signs, they push me away. 'Cause baby, loving you, it ain't no good for me. I thought you were the one now, baby, to open that door. You broke the key, now you're nothing to me, yeah, girl. Look what you've done. Oh, I'm stunned that you broke the key. Driving down the highway, nothing but wind and our way. Then I turn and look at you. Why you so upset? This is your regret. I thought you were the one now, baby, to open that Thank you.
Awesome.
What a great sound they've got. Let's make them feel.
So that was their songwriter session. We're going to play some more of that next week, are we?
Yeah, well, I'm going to get in touch with. I did decide that if we were going to pay a big chunk of people, that I should contact them. Of course, my plan from the beginning was that I would put lots of links in, but I just honestly, it might sound ludicrous, but I haven't. Oh, that's fizzy pop's making me pop.
Right, those of you who remember, do you remember in the Twadogs for a while I had some help on the sound, a guy called Peter Harper. Wait till you see this next clip. There's a guy playing the guitar. He's a spitting image of Peter Harper. Unbelievable. He looks like Peter Harper's younger brother. In fact, when they walked in the pub, I was sure that he'd grown his hair and shaved his moustache off or whatever. And I was sure that he'd snuck in disguise. This is Peter Harper in disguise.
He wouldn't have it, and I was saying it's not. It's a completely.
I'm telling you. You watch this, guys. For those of you that know.
But
those of you that know, wait till you see
that. I often say is that Mark does not do faces. He is really not good.
I'm face dyslexic.
He only recognises me every day because I'm the only person.
But I could probably pick your voice out from a crowd.
Oh, me.
Yeah. Anyway, it's Pete Harper's younger brother on the guitar.
Anyway, no. So listen, that was not the introduction for this section. Really not. So forget all that, right? Because these guys came from Berlin.
That was just a side note.
And
which incidentally, because he went to Germany, didn't he? Peter Harper went to Germany.
No, see, and also
he
the
came
other thing about
Germany,
Mark, he only ever knows half a story, and the facts are always wrong. Like, ask him how long he worked. Ask him what year he left school, or how old. It's all of that, isn't it?
Too old.
He's had that many. Anyway, look. So these guys came from Berlin, and I'm going to hopefully put their whole session in another time. But I just want to play one of these to whet your appetite.
Yeah, we're going to play some more of this next week as well. Yeah.
Yes, assuming I can download everything.
Yeah,
but
little taster. We're doing tasters now, folks. What about
that?
Get us tasters.
Oh dear.
Yeah, we're working on our 100 million. See. This is going to be worth £100 million one day, this podcast.
Use the sexy one. Is it all of...
Well, I always do. Drugs and booze. We're gonna be death row. And I always do. Drugs and booze. They're gonna be to the station just to buy cocaine, and if the search in vain, there's lots of other stations, 'cause I always knew drugs and booze, they're gonna be
Now it's me and Jimmy going up the town, and it's going round, round, round. Oh, pretty woman, but I can't get no loving. Jimmy's pushing and I shove it me into the arms way, so late it won't stay, but I always knew. Now switchblades and said I owe a little money, but he don't think it's funny. Yes, I'm in a jam, but I always do. Driving through, they gon' be, yeah, gon' be. Thank you very much.
Well, 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 well. Oh, they were. Do you know what? They were such nice guys, and yeah, that was a bit freaky. The thing was that Mark
Told you, didn't I?
It wasn't just that Mark went. He looks like him. He was like, that's definitely him.
I thought it was him. I thought he snuck back in the pub.
Don't be silly.
He snuck in. Anyway, look, Carol.
What?
This one's really close.
Yeah.
And this one's really small. Okay?
Okay.
We've been through this.
Yeah. Okay. So that's really. Hey. Yeah. If someone ever does a clip week by week, they'll you can plot our ups and downs, can't you?
Yeah. Finale.
No, not quite. Not quite. See, Mark takes no interest in the content, right, as the week goes on until the night, and then he suddenly expresses opinions, right? So, my finale tonight was to be, I know you shouldn't do this, but I did want desperately to play some Duffy Gibbons tonight. I was desperate, but they have eluded me. I deleted, honestly, you wouldn't. Duffy, the problem you caused me with my files, I deleted things. Honestly, it was just a nightmare. So, and I'm sorry, John, if you're watching as well. Really sorry, but I'm working on that. Maybe I'll start tomorrow and it will be uploaded. But so, because we can't play Duffy Gibbons, we're going to play this instead, just briefly, because I wanted to say something that we've been playing this video quite a bit on our guitar making channel, and I realised that actually there'll be people that are watching the live streams, Bliss online, that are usually in the pub, and in the pub you don't get to see the videos because we haven't been able to play them publicly, and anyway, so
what are we doing? Honestly, I've got nothing lined up.
No, because you keep ignoring me. I'm trying to bloody swear word.
Jong.
Oh, come on! He spoils everything.
This one?
No. Right. So, and see, if you were listening to what I was saying, you'd know. I'm saying...
This one?
I was just in the middle of a sentence. Look.
Oh, you want that one? With the windmill? No.
So, anyway, some of you
windmills in this one, Michelle.
Some of you will know this video well because you'll have seen it. Some of you won't because you've been in the bar and you've not been to our guitar making channel. And so this is not about that. This is really because I can't play Duffy Gibbons, and John Gibbons, you see Duffy regularly, but John Gibbons you don't see so much. And here's another brilliant composer and guitar player and all round good egg. And he wrote this song after collecting his custom acoustic, and again, it's not meant to be an advert. It's a beautiful little song.
What's it about, Carol?
And it's about what we do here when we're not doing Bliss, and that we love renewable energy, but it's also a bit of a celebration of here and Ayrshire and all of that. So anyway, we're going to play this before our grand finale. So thank you, John Gibbons, for giving us this, because it's a beautiful thing and it is well loved. Hope you all love it too.
I always wanted to be a hobbit that they wrote songs about.
From the stars like no other can. Bailey builds guitars with the wind and the sun.
So
do that. Let go of it.
Tetchy,
Jesus.
Tetchy. That's rude. So John Gibbons, beautiful little tune. Now actually, Duffy, I don't know if you remember that day we tried to record. That was recorded. That was before we had the cameras that we had now. I can't remember what you used, but that was just in the workshop and with a green screen, a screen behind. Or a black screen or something. Was it a black screen? Obviously, I don't know. And
you did it out there, I think.
Well, we tried to get Duffy and Duffy and John playing together, and it just didn't. We couldn't get the sound right because we didn't have any mics, did we?
Well, I didn't know what I was doing.
You didn't know what.
My green screen wasn't quite big enough to fit two people.
You didn't know what you were doing. You admitted that live on thing. You didn't know.
I haven't got a clue what I'm doing.
Anyway, so but that was a beautiful thing that came out of it. So thank you again to John, because it is a really lovely song and we use it a lot now. It's like yeah, we use it. So my friends, have you had a nice evening? I think we've been quite
finale.
No, we haven't been as chaotic as we could be because we've had to keep it together tonight. I'm knackered because I'm starting to twitch as well because seriously, I was still loading things in at 20 to 9 tonight, and because I got so much grief for not having the whatever points those things are that I have to put the coordinates in or whatever. Anyway, I think we've managed successfully. Do you not?
We've done very well.
You've done very well. I've done very well. We've all done very well. Let's see what people are saying. There's some very funny comments tonight. Yes, and thank you. And if you're watching and you think that the conversation, you don't know anybody, then it doesn't matter whether you join, that you don't know people. Please feel free to join in. If you if you don't want to, that's also fine. You can message us. We've got a Facebook page, Acoustic Bliss. We have a YouTube channel as well, where this is also streamed to YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, sorry, we can't chat on YouTube and on
Hello, YouTube.
live stream. We can't.
We know you're going to
Master that.
demonetize us.
Can YouTube, the algorithm will sort you out. They're so rude.
I don't think the algorithm can pick that up.
Well, I bet it
YouTube.
will report you myself. Stop it. Jeez. So
Not you people on YouTube, but YouTube.
that's about 4 times now. Anyway, so yes, we have a YouTube channel as well, and so you can message us through Facebook if you want to.
YouTube hates us, Carol.
And we had people planning to come and play this year. I don't
When
know.
we
Anyway,
get off here, right, I'll check my
when we
email.
get off here,
There'll
when
be
we get
4
off here.
emails from YouTube saying copyright strike, copyright strike, copyright strike, copyright strike.
So, we're not at the end yet. Oh no, because I found this thing. I found this, and
So even if we did make any money, it would go to
see what I mean?
Sony, probably.
Right.
So
Moira,
YouTube.
So do you know what this is? This is drinking 2 cans of beer through a straw in about 3 seconds. That's what this is. Quick, folks. Right, it's getting bad now. So,
Right, last one.
right, last
clip.
Right.
Would you like to explain what's happening in this clip, Carol?
Right. Do you know what? You haven't found it yet, though.
No, it's there, look.
That's not it.
This
Is
is
it?
the in point that you
Oh,
said.
it is. Oh, that's right then. Okay, so I found this. This is from 2019, and actually it's from the night that we played a little clip of earlier. But I thought this was great. And the spirit of Bliss. It's everybody mucks in. You get if you get on the stage to do your stuff, then it's great to join in with other people, and just have fun. You know, don't take yourself too seriously. And even if you are a brilliant musician, having a laugh is what it's all about. So, and that's really well, that's us, isn't it? That's what we do. We try and have a laugh. So I loved this, and hope you do too. So we'll see what happens. Oh God, look at the dust on there.
There's my computer, folks. This is what we see, you see. I'll give you a little look at what we see. Look, oh, don't look at that. Don't look.
Help.
Oh, there you are. There you are, look.
What are you doing?
So are you ready?
Right, well, we're not finished with you yet. Right, so people are saying goodbye. Oh, people are saying I look nice. Thank you very much. Well, you see, you have to cover your head when you don't. You've got dread. My hair's turned to dreadlocks, and I don't know. Well, it's all gone balmy, isn't it, here? But thank you very much. And actually, the sun's helping, isn't it? It's nice to be able to sit outside. Oh, go away.
We'll turn that light on next week.
Oh yeah.
Earring cam.
Earring.
It's an earring cam.
Yeah, and spot cam by the looks of it. Oh, thank you. Look, they were just saying I look nice. And see my black eye. That's gone. Honestly, it was purple. Right. Like, please, can we?
Right, so
Jim
play the
Freer and
clip.
Peter Paul. This is all your fault, right? Because he's determined.
See, this is what
that it
I have
won't
to
be
do, folks.
similar.
This is what I have to do. I have to line the clip up.
Look at the state of your computer. That's not something to be proud of. Look.
There it is.
Look at the state.
I've
of
lined it
your
up.
computer.
Clip's lined up. Look. Now I have to check. I have to check that the audio's on. Look, audio.
And that's literally all.
Yeah,
he has to do.
audio's on.
Literally all he has to do.
It's no good looking up there, Carol.
Oh.
Because they're all down here now. They're
Right.
all down here with me. I will clean it one day.
That's shameful.
So you ready? Big finale.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Big finale, folks.
It's
All
gonna
I
be
have to
grand.
do is press this button. This is the play button.
The
Are you
dirty
ready?
button.
Are you ready, folks? Here we go. Brace yourselves.
2.
Twice it was.
Yes, that's the music, Jan. Are we good to go? Right, 16 bar blues. If you like the blues, or you can count to 16, this is a song for you. In heaven, I've been told, sent me to talk the angels out of the jelly room. How long must I have to wait? Can I get you now, or must I hesitate? I'm gonna tell you something. Hesitate, women give me hesitate. How long must I have to wait? I guess now, or must I hesitate?
But I'll tell you some lessons till the teacher man he comes to our Lord. But I have to wait. Can I get you now? Oh, must I hear? On the microphone. Peter taught the angels how to do the jelly roll. Ooh, our Lord, must I have to wait? Can I get you now? Oh, must I hear thee?
Right, I'm afraid it's time to stop really, but we'll let them have the